All right, let's go. Um, so the purpose of this lesson, so it's a double period. Now, the first period, okay, if you have not done the work from Tuesday, so the expanding single brackets worksheets, then after we've gone through the WebEx here, you guys can go and do that worksheet. Um, and also, the second part of this lesson is for us to go through uh, this lesson here. So this is lesson 7. This is expanding double brackets. Okay, so our learning goal for today is that we can expand and simplify algebraic expressions with double brackets. So our APK here is this picture. And I just want you guys to have a quick think about it. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds. Have a look at it. And just what do you think it represents? Okay, what does it remind you? Just quickly put in chat for me whatever comes to your mind in terms of the APK. So Jimmy said a rectangle. Yeah, yeah. We got a rectangle. Actually, we can see 4 rectangles, can't we? Oh, well, 4 small rectangles and then 1 big one. Yep. So definitely a rectangle there. Anything else from other people? I'll probably give 10 more seconds and then we're going to move on. All right, we're going to move on. Now, there's one thing that I would like you to just keep in mind at the moment. Like inside the rectangle there, you can see AC, you can see BC, AD, and BD. So have a think about what those actually mean, okay? So remember that between the letter between the letters, um, there is actually a hidden multiplication sign. So that's A times C, B times C, A times D, and B times D. Okay, so have a think about, what happens. What do we get when we multiply, um, A and C? So A and C, you can see here are the length and the width of this rectangle here. Then you got B and C, also the length and the width of this rectangle, and so on for these two as well. Okay, so we're gonna move on. So this is a new lesson. So in your workbook, if you got a workbook with you, then let's get a new page out. If you're doing this on your laptop, then get a new Word document or a new page on your Word document to write the lesson. Okay, so now what you can see here is for today's lesson we are working at level 9. All right, so we've gone through, like we've gone from level 5, level 6. Okay, we moved up to level 8 with the single brackets. Okay, and then now we are working at level 9. So it says here apply the distributive law to expand algebraic expressions, including binomial. So binomial is just another way to say double brackets. Okay. So here are the notes that I would like you to write down. Um, particularly, specifically, I would like you to write this first dot point for me. Let me get my pen out. Pen. Here we go. Particularly this one here. All right, so a binomial product is an algebraic expression with two sets of brackets. Okay, so here is an example. So a plus b in brackets multiplied by c plus d. Okay, so between the two brackets, again, there is a hidden multiplication sign. So what you can see here, a plus b brackets times c plus d brackets. So that is the area of a rectangle. Okay, so if you think about it, so here we got the length a plus b, that's the length, and then you got c plus d. Okay, and then you just multiply, and that gives you the area of the rectangle. Okay, now so you can see that we are trying to find out the area of the big rectangle. We can make it a bit easier for us by finding out the area of the smaller rectangles. Okay, so that's a times c. So a times c is just the area of this rectangle here. B times c is the area of this one. A times c is the area of this one, and then b times c is the area of this one, and we just add them all up at the end to get um, the results. Okay. All right. So let's go through a few examples here. So you can see here it's very similar to what we have been doing. Okay, with setting up the problem with the tables here. Okay, so we've got the first pair of brackets. We're going to put a and then plus 4 in here. Then for the second pair of brackets, we're going to put a plus 3 down here. Okay, and then we're just going to multiply them. So a times a, well, that's a squared. And then we have a times plus 4, which is going to give us plus 4a. Plus 3 times a is going to give us plus 3a. And then plus 3 times plus 4, a positive, and a positive is a positive. 3 times 4 is 12, so we have plus 12. Now, we can also notice that, hey, well, the plus 3a and the plus 4a, they are like terms. So we're going to add them up together. So plus 4a plus 3a is going to give us plus 7a. Okay, and so our answer, just to combine everything, we've got a squared, and then the 4a and the 3a makes 7a plus 7a, and then we have the plus 12. Okay, now when you are more familiar with doing this, then I guess you can skip this second last step here and just go straight from the table down to here. Okay, so just combine any like terms that you've got. Then we've got next one, x minus 4 in brackets times x plus 7 in another pair of brackets. So we have x minus 4 up here, okay? Then we have x plus 7 down this column here. All right, so x times x, well, that's x squared. X times x squared, then you got x times negative 4, that's going to give us negative 4x, plus 7 times x, going to give us plus 7x, and then plus 7 times negative 4, positive and a negative, that's going to give you a negative. 7 times 4 is 28, so negative 28 is what we're getting. So the plus 7, oh, where's my pen? There we go. So plus 7, plus 7x, and negative 4x, they are like terms. Okay, so we're going to combine them together. Now, I like to write the positive numbers first because it just makes things easier for me. So I write plus 7x minus 4x. And plus 7 minus 4, that's going to give us plus 3x. Okay, so combining everything together, we get x squared and then plus 3x, and then negative or minus 28. Okay, so you can see that it's very similar to what we have been doing. Now let's try a few of these ourselves. Okay, so first we got x plus 2 times x plus 4. So first pair of brackets, we got x plus 2. The second pair, we've got x plus 4. So multiply them together. X times x is x squared. X times plus 2, that's going to be plus 2x. Plus 4 times x is plus 4x. And then plus 4 times plus 2, they're both positive, so we're going to get a positive answer. And 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, so just combining the plus 4x and the plus 2x, that's going to give us plus 6x. So our answer will be x squared plus 6x plus 8. Okay, so that's for the first one. Right, our second example here, we've got in the first pair of brackets, we've got x minus 3 and then x plus 5. So x times x is going to be x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. Plus 5 times x is plus 5x. And then plus 5 times minus 3, positive, and a negative is a negative, and 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, so we would have, alright, so plus 5x, again, I like writing the positive first, plus 5x minus 3x, that's going to give us plus 2x, okay? And so combining everything together, the answer will be x squared plus 2x minus 15. Okay, so I hope that kind of shows you how to expand the double brackets there. Now, if you would like, oh, we've got a few more. Okay, let's go through them anyway. Um, so this is getting a bit harder. Okay, not much harder. The difference between this and what we did before is that we've got negative in or minus in both brackets. Okay, so first pair bracket we got 2x minus 1, then we have x minus 6 down here. So x times 2x, okay, so the 2, just so that's going to be 2, and then x times x, that's x squared. Then we have x times negative 1, that's going to be negative 1x. Negative 6 times 2x, negative 6 times 2, a negative and a positive gives you a negative. 6 times 2 is 12, so negative 12. And we still have the x, so negative 12x. Then negative 6 times negative 1, negative and a negative is a positive. So we have going to have positive 6 as the answer. Okay, so this one, well, unfortunately, I don't have any positive here. So I would have negative 1x minus 12x. Now that's going to make it even more negative. That's going to be negative 13x. So combining everything together, we get 2x squared minus 13x and then plus 6. Okay. Second example here, we've got 5x minus 2 in the first pair and then 3x plus 7 in the second pair. Multiply everything together. Okay. 3x times 5x. 3 times 5 is 15. X times x is x squared. Then we have 3x times negative 2. 3 times negative 2. Okay, positive and negative is a negative. 3 times 2 is 6. So we have negative 6x. Then we've got plus 7 times 5x. Positive and a positive is a positive. 7 times 5 is 35. So we get positive 35x. And then finally we've got plus 7 times negative 2. Positive and a negative is a negative. 7 times 2 is 14, so we get negative 14. All right, so we have plus 35x minus 6x. That's going to give you negative 29x, okay? And so combining everything, we get 15x squared plus 29x and then minus 14. All right, let's try a few of these examples. All right, so we have 2x minus 3, x minus 4, multiply them. So we have 2, x times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is going to be negative 3x. Negative 4 times 2x, negative and a positive is a negative. 4 times 2 is 8. And then we've got the x there. Negative 4 times negative 3, negative and a negative is a positive, and 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, so here we've got negative 8x minus 3x. So they're going to become more negative, so that's going to be negative 11x. Combining everything together, we have 2x squared minus 11x plus 12. Okay, all right, and here we've got, oops, 3x in the first pair minus 5, then 4x plus 3. Okay, 4 times 3, that's 12. X times x, that's x squared. 4x times negative 5, positive, and the negative is a negative. 4 times 5 is 20, it's a negative 20x. 3 times 3x, both positive, so it's going to be positive. 3 times 3 is 9, so plus 9x. And then plus 3 times negative 5, positive and negative is a negative. 3 times 5 is 15. So we have plus 9x minus 20x. Now we have a small number minusing a big number. So that's going to go into the negative, right? You know, if you want to think about it, it's kind of like I've got $9 and then somehow I spend $20. So that means that I'll be negative 11. So basically I am $11 in debt. Okay. So the answer, combining everything together, we have 12x squared minus 11x and then minus 15. Okay. So just be careful when you deal with the negative numbers. All right. So with that, I hope it shows you how to expand double brackets. But if you need any extra help, then you can watch this video here as well. Okay, just get a second set of explanation. All right. And so here are the questions that I would like you to do. So question 2, A, C, E, G, I, K. Question 3, A, C, E, G, I, K here. Question 4, A, C, E, G, I. Question 5 here is a word questions. All right. So give it a go. And then for the extension, question 8, A, C, E, G, and I. All right. So with that, again, I just want to remind you guys that we're working at level 9 here. And with that, kind of done with the lesson. If you have any questions, okay, feel free to ask me. You can stay and ask me, or you can email me. Yeah, thanks guys for coming to the WebEx, okay, and I will see you in our next lesson, which is on Friday.